Kadeem also sets the sparks flying with effervescent co-star Brittany Murphy, who played gun-toting wildflower Deliverance Bodine.
When Brittany came on the set, she set it on fire and just gave me so much more to play off. She came on the set. We didn't meet before. I'd never say. I know she's from New York, so there we're connected. I feel like all of us, all the actors, anybody who comes out of New York, are related. We're all related in some way because we come from that place. She came on the set. She blew it up. You know, I had no idea what to expect, and I didn't meet her beforehand, so I didn't know. You know, I knew that there was a whole bunch of different directions you could go with this character, and I probably was thinking that she was going to be really sexy and really, hot and really, full of it. And Brittany was just the perfect balance of all of that, and then sweet and innocent and adorable. So it was simple. All I had to do was listen to her talk and then react, and that made for great chemistry.
I had to cast the role of Deliverance, and the way she was written in the script, she was written as a sort of a 16-year-old blonde, kind of wildflower, very sexy. I thought I should cast somebody who was young, but maybe not entirely sexy, just somebody who's trying to be sexy. And saw over 100 different girls, very talented actresses. Some are just drop-dead gorgeous, and none of them were really right. And then the name of Brittany Murphy came up, and I remember right away she played Ty in Clueless. And I had a very strong vision of her from the films. I thought, oh, I don't know if she's right or not, So she came by, we read her, the instant she walked in, I was like, wow, she looks totally different. She looked nothing like the way she looked in Clueless. And right away when she started speaking, she has just such an infectious attitude. And she's always giggly, always laughing. She could just like turn a gray day into a bright sunny day just by being in the room. She read once, literally just once, and I thought, boy, this is it.
A particularly memorable experience for all three principal stars was the explosive finale to the motel battle sequence. In the absence of a budget for CGI effects, real life-size projectiles were fired just over their heads to create the level of authenticity Steve required for this key sequence.
Brittany, Kadeem, and I, we come running around the corner of the motel, and we're just running away from the baddies, and we come around, and there's old J.P. Ferguson with his rocket launcher, right? He's got a rocket launcher. As we come around the corner, he's coming around, pointing at us, and the three of us realize, oh boy. So we're like, running away from this whole thing. And on the previous take, I guess we had run maybe too soon or too fast, and there was a big gap between the rocket and our heads. And it's probably Steve, because he likes getting us in dangerous situations, but he said, try play it a little closer and stuff, so we did, and I could kind of feel the wind go right past my head, and I was hoping that was close enough, but you never know with Koichi and Steve,
Oh, and I love the explosion, because I really got to be there for that, and I felt that. When he blew up the hotel, when Madison blows up the hotel, and we worked it out, Koichi, we ran, and we had to jump in the air, and so I've always, that's why I wanted to be an actor from the time I was a kid, so that, you could pretend like the world was ending or things were blowing up and people were shooting, and at the end of the day, nobody's hurt, it's just, pretend. So this is the first time I really got to do it, because I've been doing comedy, but comedy without action, comedy, just a different, sitcom and other kind of stuff. When we were running and they shot those missiles at us, and I could actually hear the first one, because I was next to Brittany and Mark was in the back because he was the Superman. So when that thing whizzed by his head and bust through that window, there was an adrenaline, I know we were supposed to kind of pace ourselves and take our time running through each one, because it was like run, bang, run, bang, and then run, and then jump. After the first bang, I went to 5th gear, and I was like, I'm getting the hell out of here, man. This fucking thing might hit me.
You guys okay? We doing our thing, man.
It's fantastic. Where do you learn all this
I'm the sensei. I taught him all that shit. You hang with us and you
Yeah.
I'm the sensei. I taught him all that shit. You hang with us, you see a lot more.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, I want to watch.